This one's going to be a doozy. Welcome back to another episode of After Hours. Today's is pretty monumental in probably just my personal life as far as After Hours is concerned. I'm just going to get right into it. The main thing I want to discuss is, one, I am no longer working with a company that I stumbled upon back in 2017. I didn't think this would be the end of that journey, end of that era, but it is, and it's time. It's time to move into something different, maybe something completely different. And yeah, we'll get into that in just a second. I'll get into my emotions about all of the things. But yeah, this is as of 7 days ago, Friday morning at 8 a.m. Currently is 7 days later, Friday morning at 4:15 in the morning. My whole calendar schedule has been thrown for a loop and trying to, career path change, find a new gig, find a new team, somewhere to feel like I'm a part of something big. But yeah, I want to touch on this previous company that I worked with and really highlight how blessed I am to have had the opportunity to work with them. I can't explain it enough how they've shaped my entire sense of self, who I am, who I thought I was, just over the last 7, almost 8 years. Back in 2017, at the time I'm 24, working in the restaurant, and also had just quit a job working with IT sales here in Nashville, unsure of what to do in my life. And many of you heard this story a lot. So just the last 7 days, I keep replaying in my head like thoughts, emotions, feelings on everything, and the only thing I can really latch onto is gratitude for these people and what they've done for me in my life and even my family. And I am forever grateful, forever will be in debt to them. It's an amazing company. If you go in there and you kick ass and you're cool people, the opportunities are just endless. Like, I literally think back to when I was in the restaurant and working at Bricks Cafe in Nashville. Got this text about this gig to go out on. It's in New Jersey. I'd never done anything like that for work. Didn't expect it to last long, maybe 6-8 weeks of work, good paycheck, come back, go to the restaurant. I asked Josh Conley to come along and just try it out, and here we are so many years later and still going at it. Well, Josh is, myself, we're moving on. But yeah, nothing but great things to say about him. I mean, I literally came into this with no intentions, no expectations, and the career opportunity, it just blossomed. So starting off just as an installer, we begin to see, we close a deal that lasts for, a whole year of work, and we need more people. I started getting into training. I was a senior technician, so I'd just been around the game long enough that I had answers that other people had questions for, and it kind of worked hand in hand. But man, I gained so many unbelievable life skills with that. Not only meeting so many of you, interviewing, training on site, and each one of you has changed my life drastically. So yeah, I'm very, very, very grateful for the last 7 years. And the ups and the downs and the challenges, seeing people grow in their different roles. 2 years ago, we had our son, Brewer. If you watch the channel, you probably heard. That was when I was like, all right, well, I need to get off the road. It was a full-time road gig, but I loved the company. I loved the company. I loved the people, and I wanted to be a part of that mission so bad, like with every fiber in me. Like, I genuinely loved it. Talked to our CEO, COO, and pitched an idea for a role that was essentially still training, still going out on gigs, building out training for the department itself. No experience in any of that, which that was the beauty of working with this company, was that if you came to the table with a need that needed to be satisfied or filled, they paved the way for you. They let you be and do it and do great at it, and it was just so rewarding and so fulfilling for so long. And yeah, as time's gone on, the last 6 months or so, I've definitely not a huge fan of just the working from home. Like, I've realized about myself that like being around others and feeding off their energy and trying to accomplish something together is really my cup of tea. Like, that is really like where I can thrive and find my sense of purpose. So yeah, it's maybe not necessarily how I wanted to see this journey end, but that's where we are. So yeah, 7 days out, and it's been wild. It has been so wild. For 7 years, that's 60 to 70% of my everyday is keeping up with the Slack and the email threads and just constant communication. Guys on the road all the time, so it really never ended, and you're always available. So that being gone this week was a huge shock. I felt very lonely, very, very lonely this week, but it's allowed some self-reflecting. And this ending, how it's happened, is definitely like, it's on me, and I don't want anyone to have ill will towards them, because those that are there, you're working for an unbelievably cool company. Yeah, our CEO, I kind of just put, even still, even though I'm not employed with them, I trust him, and I hold on to his words a lot more than others. And one of the things he was saying was that he knows that whatever I do next is going to be great, and I find peace in that. And that's a scary thing right now, is like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm on the lookout. I'm open to new opportunities, career changes, whatever. I have, this pretty specific skill set, I guess, that, I need to work on myself as well. So, it's trying to tame that and use it to help better an environment and get shit done. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I know a lot of people that, I've been kind of dark on comms lately, really just thinking, reflecting, and trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I am very much at peace, and if anything, I'm more grateful than I've ever been because of what they've blessed me and my family with. I'm going to miss you guys. I'm going to miss the shit out of you guys. But those that are still close, we still catch up every day, even if it's outside of work. Like, our relationships have built to be way stronger than I ever imagined them to be. So I look forward to that in the future. I love the culture that was instilled of, even if you're not with this company, you're still a part. The relationships and the people and the community that we've built over the last several years is easily the greatest thing that's ever come out of this. God, I remember, I'm thinking, and I see so many different faces of people that I have significantly changed my life. I'm just blessed. Those of you that are still there, I hope y'all go to the moon, baby. And I'm gonna be right down here on Earth cheering you on. I promise I'll always be your hype man. But yeah, shit, I'm gonna miss you guys. I'm excited about whatever's next. That's the hardest part, though. Like I said, like, the fear of the unknown is definitely like keeping me up at night. Hence, I'm up at 4:30. It's about, sunrise is soon. Just kind of reflecting. Yeah, whatever it is, though, the channel's going to continue. In fact, I've got even bigger hopes and dreams now that I'm sinking into the channel and the community, because this is where we can all stay together and continue to build cool things and do cool shit. Probably going to do some live streaming. I did just get Red Dead Redemption with all this free time in my hands, so probably going to dabble into that. But yeah, I'm very grateful. That's like the main thing I can feel right now. It also really helps that this happened in January, and it's the first time I've ever done dry January. So, with no drinking, it causes me to be less off the cuff, angry, mad, whatever. Think clearly and see clearly, and yeah, so that's been a blessing, and I didn't even realize that was going to happen. So it was another plus for life decisions. I hope that we stay in touch, a lot of you. I know y'all are just a backbone of like literally who I am. I mean, like I said, when I first went out on this job, like I was lost. They gave me an opportunity to grow, to build these relationships, travel the world, see all different types of people, religions, races, everything, to just open my eyes to what this world could be if you allow it. And always live by, we're here for a good time and not a long time. So yeah, that probably didn't give you all the details that you were looking for, but I want to let you know where my headspace is at. I will always love weights. You will always have a special place in my heart. And hopefully, with whatever my next venture is, we can all tell stories about the hell we've been up to. Interestingly enough, a year ago, I was, really heavy into interviewing. We were projecting growth to be pretty substantial in the first 6 months of last year. So I was doing a lot of recruiting, interviewing, learned so much of that. I loved doing that. So a year ago, last week, I actually shot a video for our CEO and COO, just a personal message to them, and pretty much telling them that we're going to be okay, and that they have blessed us. You know what? I'm going to roll a couple clips from it, just because I still believe what I was saying. Roll it. That whole process is something that is so beautiful and so exciting. We haven't done that before. I mean, before we would bring guys out as contractors, meet them day one on site, and just hope that we found someone good that we could train to be a part of this family. And that's what it is. It's a family. That's how we're so successful. That's how the customer delight exists. That's how the culture has been this whole time. But this process is so unique and cool that we're growing in it. We're learning a lot, and we're vetting guys out early. We're finding the right type of people that we know based on just initial readings of people, that this guy can do it. This is someone that I know in a very short amount of time that I'll be able to instill trust in. And it's just so cool. It's so cool to see and hear from these new guys. I mean, this season of growth is where I'm most fulfilled, and I don't realize that until I think back in the moments that we have hit growth periods where it's, how are we going to get this done? And it's stressful, but then we look back and we're like, we did it. And that's something that I cannot wait to do in this situation. I guess I just wanted to calm your guys' nerves on it, but also tell you about how excited I am. A lot of these interview questions that we do, one of them is, what do you know about weights? And also, what do you know about our culture? And it is so cool hearing all these new guys say, like, I see that you guys care. Like, even just the interview process, they're motivated, they're driven, they're thoroughly excited, because they're like, oh wow, this company is growing, this company is changing the game, and they are like, they can see the excitement, they can feel it even before coming out and meeting all of these people. And it gives me so much hope for the future. It reassures me tremendously. Yesterday was one of my favorite days I've had in this company, and I had multiple interviews. It was very, very busy, back to back to back. Worked all, like, didn't even leave the chair. But it was interviews, and not only interviews, I held the first virtual pre-site training that I've ever done. And I know we've been wanting to do that, and we've been saying it for forever. But these moments have kind of led up to making it happen. And it's so awesome. I had a blast talking with the new guy, and I could see that what we were doing training before even going on site was so valuable to him. Answered so many questions, and he felt that, okay, I'm about to go out on the road, start flying, traveling, and there's so many little concerns that people have. I mean, he was like messaging me asking if I had a hotel room number yet, and I was like, dude, no, wait till you get there, they'll give you when you get to the hotel. But just you forget about those first time going on the road anxieties. And the pre-site training was so much fun to do, and very, very valuable for him. And with all these steps and processes, I just want you guys to know that we're going to be able to do this. We are going to fill these spots, and we're going to hit our goals. And I've never been more confident in that. And I cannot wait a couple years from now to the three of us maybe check back into this video and look back and be like, man, do you remember 2024 whenever we had all this projection and we were panicking, didn't know what to do? We have 6 installation managers, 7 or 8 system specialists, and we need double that by July. Well, I just can't wait to see what we do with this. We're interviewing a lot of good people so far. We hit a few bumps in the road the first couple months, but we were learning the process. We were learning how to do it. And now we're slowly getting a grasp on it. I say slowly, we're quickly getting a grasp on this. So yeah, I just wanted to reassure you guys, and know that like everyone is motivated again. Everyone is fulfilled with this opportunity. The what they see on the forefront is almost hard to believe. It's so awesome. Yesterday I sent out a poll to all the techs, and it was questions, a couple fun ones, but then also the main ones that I wanted to see answered were, what is your favorite part about working with weights? And what is your favorite memory while working with weights? And I cannot wait for you guys to hear all these answers, because yesterday it was eye-opening just how much these people love what you guys have blessed us all with, and the opportunity for advancement and the freedom to be who you are, but also be good at who you are, and allowing that to happen. It is a company like no other. So yeah, there you have it. That was literally 1 year ago this past week. They got big plans. They're growing so much, and I'm fully in their corner and fully respect any decision that is made, because they're successful. It's a really, really cool company to work for. I highly suggest 10 out of 10 go work with weights. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please like the video. Drop some comments, honestly, guys. If you guys are, the ones I'm talking about, the real homies, get some love in the comments. I'm going to miss you guys. But this isn't the end. And it's funny because life will give you some bullshit situations, and it's all about how you twist it. So technically, we're just in the beginning of this, because what's 7 years to 30 years? Nothing. Very impactful. Changed my life forever for the good. Learned so much, I don't regret a thing. I love you all. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe if you're not. And never forget, I love you. I'm proud of you. Peace.